Hello, hello. Welcome to today's messages. Let's tune in to the beautiful healing sound resonance. Beautiful. Okay, welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I'm excited to get into a reading for today and see where we're at. What are we connecting to? I know. Love. Let's connect to love. Yes. Because we are love. We don't want the alternative. We want to hold the love frequency and sprinkle it with joy. Yes. Yes, we do. So let's ask the Arcturians to bring us a key that we can start this reading with. Not all the keys in the world, just which one is relevant for us today. Maybe it is about all the keys in the world, but let's just focus on some things, not all the things, because we can choose what we focus on. This is the power of our free will. Okay. We've got 2 cards from the Arcturians. And the first one is connected. The energy of connected helps you connect your heart with your higher self. Listen to this inner wisdom. Yes, the wisdom that you receive when your heart is open to receiving from your higher self. Yes. Okay. And then we have this other one, which is freedom. The energy of freedom helps us reach for our own freedom. We often search for freedom outside of ourselves, which causes us to feel locked up. Freedom has nothing to do with the circumstances surrounding us. It's a quality that we can only find within ourselves. Dance with everything that knocks on your front door. In fact, that short sentence says it all. But why don't we do that? Why does it cost us so much pain to see the fun in things? There are many ways to look at the events in our daily lives. How do we view a problem? You might want to replace the word problem with challenge. Do you feel a different vibe now? This proves that the way we approach things determines how we will experience them. Taking the first step is the most important one. Try to live your life with this way, and maybe your life will turn into a big festival dance party. Yes, a dance party. Okay, so this is how you claim your freedom, by connecting your heart with your higher self, your higher knowing. And trusting in the divine to lead you, in your higher self to lead you to all of the beautiful things that are meant to be yours. Barcano, this is a new way of being. The newness that is you-ness. You-ness. Okay. We've got the fertile and fecund mama rabbit, who represents abundance, newness, and it may take some time to find her, but then suddenly she's here. Okay. In the springtime, fertile and fecund mama hare brings forth an abundance of new life. She is the great mother and fiercely protective. The timeless cycles of the earth flow through her generation after generation. Bricano holds within it the mature female wisdom of our mothers and our grandmothers. Bricano speaks of female fertility and also of the safety and shielded sanctuary of the womb. When this rune appears in a reading, there may be a birth of a child, an idea, or even a new goal. Birth, sanctuary, fertility, life change, and secrets. Okay. Things yet to be revealed. Yes, I'm getting that planted seeds. What's gonna come up? I planted all these seeds. Let's see what's coming up. Oh, I see something stirring beneath the surface. Oh, I see a little green peeking. Is that a weed or is that my carrots? Right? Yes, beautiful. Okay, so accessing your freedom, freeing yourself from the confines, freeing yourself from the distraction, from the imposed or perceived separation from you and your higher self, your inner knowing, your divine spirit team. Okay. Let's get into this reading and find the cards that would best serve us at this time for this reading, for the greatest and highest good of all. Yes, these are the cards we're gonna use. So let's get into it. What's our first card? Oh, this one. Messages from your higher self. Okay. These are your ancestors dropping little hints and clues to lead you along the way. Beautiful. Oops. That's them dropping in. Being like, hi, finally. We've been waiting for you to move into your heart space and create a clear connection so that we can guide you to your greatest and highest timeline. Okay, beautiful. Yes, this tells me you had a decision to make and you made the right one. You chose love. You chose the light. You chose the sun. And that is gorgeous. Okay, we want to choose this life-giving love fest that is the sun card, because that is what is nurturing our seeds and what is encouraging them to grow. Is the sun. The sun does that. That's what the sun does. And we show gratitude for it, towards it, about it. Yes. We've got, there's your choice here. Your choice that you had to make was fear or love. And you chose love, right? We can choose to focus on what we have lost, or we can choose to focus on the things that we still have. Gratitude versus loss and disappointment, right? Love, fear. Always comes down to those two things. And this is the kind of choosing that you have to make regularly, every day, in every moment, what you choose to focus on. Looking at that thing, I don't like how that makes me feel. Looking away, changing your perspective about it, doing something about it, and then moving on, right? Okay. And then we've got your things. These are your seeds, the potentials growing in the background, growing beneath the surface, behind the scenes, out of your view, but you having a hand in the planting of these seeds. This is your faith in trusting that these things are growing for you. And we also have the subtleties of the universe supporting and guiding and nurturing them through you, right? Again, this is your connection between your heart and your higher self. Mim's out there. Always a hunting. She's a stalking. I guess if she's not hunting, she's stalking. Or I guess stalking's part of the hunt. I don't know. I'm not a hunter. Oh, and I see a black cat stalking like a panther in the forest. Okay, we've got a tower coming in. Okay, towers are serve a purpose to remove the old so that the new can be built. Okay, it's important. It's an acknowledgement, a recognition of the need to tear down the old to make space for the new to be built, for the new to be. Towers can look like a moment of realization, a connection with your higher self, and your higher self's like, hello, and you're like, oh my goodness, I just heard it for the first time, right? And now it marks a point of no return, a moment in time that changes things forever, a pivot point, it could even be. And your ability to choose how you respond to these things will help you to more efficiently move through them, right? Because you know that all things work in your favor, even when they look like they're not on the surface, because the universe works in mysterious ways and it's vast. It's beyond our limited perspectives. This is why we trust, right? This is part of our divine oath that we make with ourselves, with our higher selves, with our intuition, and with our heart. This is your self-mastery, your oneness, your commitment to your process, to your knowing, understanding, and healing. This also helps you move through the things more easily. Okay, and this landed upon the things happening behind the scene, the seed, right? This is your legacy and abundance. This is what is about to pop forth through the surface. Oh, look, it's sunflowers. And I am a sunflower master. And the abundance that sunflowers create. Okay, this is your movement. You're choosing the love over the fear is what is moving you out of the choppy waters and into the calmer waters. I mean, just think about your nervous system, right? Oh, why, loss, regret, pity, I don't know, all of these low functioning fear vibe feelings, right? Versus, well, I still have my health, I still have my sight, I still can smell beautiful things. I have a roof over my head. I have food to eat. I have a place to sleep that is dry. Whatever the case may be, you're focusing on it. Just what is that doing to your nervous system? Trust, faith. It's less tumultuous and more peaceful, for one thing. This is part of your freedom, right? Your free will to choose your experiences. And you empower this through your connection with your heart, which is why it's important to heal your nervous system, because that your heart is connected to your nervous system. And when your nervous system's in fight or flight mode, it's looking for a way to survive and will take the fastest and quickest and easiest route, even if that it doesn't serve us, right? Sometimes the easiest, quickest route is avoidance. Okay, and that is the old way of doing things. Avoiding things, all the things that hold you back from leaping, from trusting, from loving, from enjoying. 10 is the end of a cycle. You are recognizing the value of your choice and your free will and seeing direct results of them and how they positively impact your life. And so you are letting go of those old ways. And this is that transition period, transitioning between the old ways of being and the new ways of being. It's not a switch that you just click. I was that way, now I'm this other way. It's a rewiring, a reconfiguring of an entire system that has been ingrained for generations. So this is why compassion and persistence are important in the process. Okay. We've got the devil coming out, and it's coming out with the star. And so this is giving me the integrated shadow, the light and the dark. The star is someone who heals, someone who integrates the shadow versions. The star is also a sun, right? The light. You are a star. You are the light. And to be whole, just like in the sun card, there is the shadow and the light together in balance. And this is part of your process of becoming one integrated. These devils are in chains because they have a master, and it's you. And it's not about being some diabolical puppet master who has devils at your beck and call. It's this level of mastery of self where you're aware of your shadow aspects and they no longer are controlling you. You are no longer a slave to them, where you're having to pick up the pieces after they run rampant. This is about you claiming your power and claiming your sovereignty and taking back control over you and your world and your environment and your life. The balance and integration. Okay. We did have a flipper here. Yes. Okay, so the first one to come out was your boundaries. Okay, boundaries are a very important process in all of this. You are creating strong and firm boundaries for yourself. You're recognizing when you are choosing fear versus when you are choosing love, and you are owning and claiming and protecting yourself from those old ways of choosing, right? They were, that was an old way of doing and being and seeing the world through the shadow. But now you are stepping in to your light body, to your truest version of self. And this is one integrated, this is one balanced, this is one with a strong boundary game, because you recognize the importance of safety and boundaries. Okay, this also came up. The sentinel, the protector. You are your own protector by choosing the love, choosing the light, choosing to be the star that you are, to be integrated, to be balanced, to be abundant. Okay, we've got your words that you speak and the power of them on your world. And so, you know, shadow aspects of self can come up through our words and through our thoughts. And this is a recognition. You're putting boundaries around those old ways of thinking and being. And you are creating your world through your words that you speak, because they have power. This is also making me think of infusing water with words of love, right? So there's power. It was a study. What's that guy's name? Maziako. Anyways, it was this. I think he's Japanese. I don't know. Anyways, he is a scientist who did the study with water and how they would speak different words, resonances into the water molecules, and then freeze them, and then examine the frozen structure. And it was visibly apparent that there is a difference between water that was infused with love versus water that was infused with fear. And so this is the power that your words have on water, but also on you, right? So these seeds that you plant, and you're also nourishing them and their ability to grow and their efficacy, based on the water that you nourish them with. So this mindfulness of the power of your words and your intention and the seeds that you nurture, bearing much beautiful fruit. Okay. And then we have balancing and friendships. Okay. Reciprocating relationships, like-minded, inner child, resonant resonating. There's that black cat again. And this beautiful twin flame, 1111, we are actually drawing in the energies of the 1111 portal today. And so this is beautiful that this card comes in. This is the resonance that we want to hold, that we want to maintain, that we want to bring into life, that we want to speak into being, and the kinds of relationships that result from this mindful manifesting of joy, peace, celebration, and stability, balance. The 1111 portal is very much about grounding in, tethering in, anchoring in the love frequency, stabilizing the love frequency, and all the beautiful soul connections that pop out of the soil in response to some good nutrient love juice. Okay, beautiful. Speaking of love, let's get some mushroom cards. Maybe a telepathy oracle or two. Or a couple more. Okay. So we've got a boundary. Okay. Yes, confirmation on boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important. Yes. This is what we've learned. This is part of our expertise, right? This inner knowing that boundaries are important. And just as much as it is important for us to set them and hold them. Okay, boundaries around the old ways of being and thinking as well. This is part of the process of recalibration, of recentering into the love frequency. We've got surprise. Yes, allow for the universe to surprise and delight you. This is about holding faith and trusting that all things work in your favor, and then stepping back and releasing control and allowing the cooperative components and the universe and divine timing to orchestrate this beautiful revealing of all of the good things. Okay? Consider this situation carefully. Allure. So really allow yourself the time and the space to center, to feel, to go into the heart on any situation that you give your attention to, that you move towards, that you act upon. And synchronicity. Okay, divine soul matches have amazing moments of synchronicity. This is that trusting. You don't have to force anything that is meant to be for you to happen, because that's part of the design plan, part of the divine. Does I say design plan? The divine plan, the design, okay? And attract. The appeal of soul pairing goes beyond superficiality. Exactly. It's an energetic thing, right? You are meant to meet who you are meant to meet when you are meant to meet, and not sooner. And this is that relinquishing control. This is the allowing state of being. Allowing state of being to be. Okay, speaking of these beautiful moments of synchronicity and relationships, what kind of relationships are we talking about? I mean, I always talk about all of the relationships: business ships, friendships, partnerships, love ships, and, even pets. But you must, don't ignore the red flags, okay? This is your indicator. When something doesn't feel right, then it's not, right? Sometimes we can be like, that's not feeling right, and step back and then check back in. How's it feeling now? No, still not good. No. I don't know about you, but I used to run towards red flags. I was like, red means yes, yay! Red is passion, yay! No, red flags are indicator lights. Red means stop. Okay, there is a romantic connection here. So you don't want to be led down a pathway full of red flags and then miss the window for a beautiful romantic connection. Right? And sometimes this is why things don't work out, because they're not meant to. Okay, I'm gonna get some love messages here. No, I haven't made them perfect yet. Quiet the mind. Yes. Oh, look, they're starting to get all scratched up. Okay, but quiet the mind. Yes, we can overthink things to death. And it's part of a need for control. If I can think myself around it, if I can think my way around it, if I can know everything and scenario wise, and then I can be fully prepared. This is about trusting in your own ability to adapt and to choose right, to love. Okay, we also have protect your energy coming up. This is really important. We've got the boundaries and the sentinel up here. So yes, your energy is very, very important now more than ever, right? Like, take the bombardment of some of the information that's going around on social media. And, there's some real atrocities, and we can get really pulled in by them and have an emotional response to them. And this is another attempt to try to control, right? There's nothing I can actually do about the situation, but maybe if I feel enough about it, then it'll make me feel as if I am doing something about it. But that's the old way, right? That's the old way of doing and being. That holds you locked in this fear vibe. Okay, so instead, turn your focus towards helping others. Okay, and this can be, helping an older person carry their groceries to their car that you happen to see struggling on their way to the parking lot, or, even just saying hello to somebody. You are recognizing them, you are witnessing them, you are acknowledging them, and to some, that is everything. So never discount what a smile, a wave, an acknowledgement can actually do for someone. And also, if you're and when you find yourself in a position where you can help somebody and you feel this little like, oh, I could totally help them, right? Do it. Okay. Also ground yourself. Okay, go into the forest. Get your feet on the soil, get your hand on a tree, do whatever you need to do. If you cannot do these things for whatever reason, forests aren't as accessible as they should be, then find other ways to ground yourself. Crystals are a good tool, visualization techniques. There are lots of ways out there. Research, right? Become a active component in your own knowing and understanding. And have faith, okay, that the seeds that you have planted are growing, that all things are working in your favor, that you are capable and able to adapt, to learn, to grow, to love, to be loved, to feel love, to see love, to have love, to give love. Okay? Yes! Okay. There's the reading. Lots of things to consider. But the main thing is to choose love, to hold love, to be love, to feel love, to allow love, to see love, to speak love. Because you are love. Okay? I love you. I appreciate you. And I am very grateful for you to be here on this earth, holding the love vibe with me. Okay? Because it's going to take all of us together. So let's do it. We got this. We're warriors. We're holding the line. We're creating the boundary. We are choosing the light and the love always. Okay. Love you. Appreciate you. Hope to see you next time. Bye for now.